We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Hiking 18. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Titans nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Alert! Alert! Here we go. Here we go.
First down. Here's Scalaboo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Here we go. Set. Hey.
On play action, Ward. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Throwing is Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready, ready. Rocco 80. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Give up the middle, Scalaboo. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cam Scalaboo with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that not only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Now Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready. Press all 80. Ready.
Off the bootleg, Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An inside run with Scatteroo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Scatteroo. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Get it. Let go.
Play action now, Ward. Short throw to Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A give, it's Scatteroo. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready up. Ready. Lightning.
Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this, or we'll have to wait and see. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pretty move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
16 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
They'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Yeah.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
They got a lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Wow, we're like,
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ward now working out of the gun. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Going for it, here's Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Gotta be lying. Come on, come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets past one man. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Okay, he stepped out of bounds. And that's what you get.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Back to throw now on 1st down. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun. They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Y'all gotta talk about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stack.
Here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Okay, break. Hey, check that. Check.
On the handoff, this is Scatteroo. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go.
They'll give it to Scatteroo. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
Back to throw. Ward. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
2nd down and inches. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Go. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Ready.
Scatteroo will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cardinals 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
21.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A solid stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and 5.
19, Charger, 19. 60
Bison.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals, first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on second down.
77. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
60. Here we go.
It looks like they'll move things around here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Jaleel McLaughlin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Come on.
Will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
43, Cardinals 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oops.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. take a shot, but it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready, break.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.